Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel again. So today we are going to show you how to make the pork roast with the perfect crackling. I absolutely love crackling. In case you don't know what crackling is, it's the top layer of the pork, the skin, that becomes crunchy, crispy and absolutely yummy if cooked right. So today I want to show you how to do this. A lot of people love crackling, so I thought this would be a good recipe to show you all. It is simple and easy, and it is absolutely yummy. So to begin with, we are taking 3 kgs of pork, and then into the skin of the pork we are making skewers. So skewers are nothing but cuts like this that you make on the skin of the pork. You just run the knife from the skin to the fat layer. Just do it like this. You can just dig in the knife and then slide it down. Sometimes the meat does come with the skewers, so in that case you don't have to make any, but this one didn't have enough skewers, so we are just putting some more in there, because more the skewers the better, to make it more crispy and crunchy. So that's what we are going to do here. Just make the skewers on the meat. It's important to wash and dry your meat as well before. You can just use a kitchen towel and pat it dry and then begin to make the skewers. So we do the same on the other side as well. Just go on making the skewers in the skin. Just dig in the knife and then make the skewers. So once the skewers are made, then the next step is to put a generous amount of salt on it. So we are going to now put the salt after the skewers are made and all complete. You will see that. So we just sprinkle it with a generous amount of salt. We are using here freshly crushed salt and freshly crushed pepper. I have given the quantities for you in the description box, but it is just good to go by preference in case of salt and pepper. So we are just going to generously cover it with salt. Just let the salt go into the meat as well, and then we are also going to use pepper. So just put it all over the meat. We do the same with the pepper as well. Use the freshly crushed pepper over it, and again let it seep through the meat. Then we turn around the meat and again give it a generous sprinkling of salt and pepper. It is important to give it salt because it helps in making it crispy. And once we are done with giving it a sprinkling of salt and pepper, we will then put it into the oven. It is important not to keep the meat out after putting the salt on there, because you don't want the meat to start releasing its water. You want it to be crispy. So once we put the salt and pepper, we will immediately put it into the oven. So initially we put it in the oven for the first 30 minutes on a high heat of 220 degrees Celsius. So you just put it on the center of a baking tray and it goes into the oven. It doesn't have to be covered or nothing like that. It just goes into the oven. So like I was saying, first on high heat for 220 degrees for 30 minutes. Then we lower the heat of the oven and then we put it in for 30 minutes for every kg. So that's what we are going to do. So first it is at 220 degrees. Then we lower the temperature to 200 degrees after the first 30 minutes are done, and we just let it be in there. So you can see that the pork, after about 2 hours, it takes 2 hours for this entire quantity of pork to be cooked, because it is 3 kgs of pork. So after 2 hours we will get it out. In the last 15 minutes as well, you increase the temperature back to 220 degrees. I have explained it all in the description box below. You can ask me if you have any other questions. So we get the pork out and it looks absolutely yummy, and you can see that the crackling is perfect. It is well crackled at the top and it seems crispy and crunchy. So we are also going to check on it, and you will see that it is really the perfect crackling. So the pork needs to rest once it is out for about 20 minutes, but the crackling, that doesn't have to wait. So we can go ahead and enjoy the crackling. So can't wait, basically have to try it. So first you take a spoon and just hit it. You can see the sound tells you that it's the perfect crackling. So your perfect crackling pork is ready, and then you just cut through it and it's ready to be tasted. It is absolutely yummy, and we will see whether it's crunchy as well. We will do a little crunch test for you to see, and my husband is going to help me with this. So you can hear that sound. That means it is perfectly cooked. It's absolutely yummy, so please go ahead and try it, and then you can let the rest of the pork, just be there and rest it for 20 minutes before you begin to serve it. And there you go, the perfect crackling is there, and your pork is ready. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.